On this week's show, Jeff Johnston shows us a new trailer sway control system from Tuson Brakes that will help put that comfort zone back into towing. Then, Mark and Dawn Polk from RV Education 101 give us some pointers on traveling with pets. With the hot summer upon us, we thought we'd bring Jeff back with this rock-solid tip on getting your refrigerator down to operating temperature quickly. Later, we join Evanne in her RV kitchen for some avocado chocolate pudding. I'm not kidding. These stories and more on this week's Rollin On TV. Rollin On TV is brought to you by Carefree of Colorado, celebrating 45 years of RV awning innovation. Closed and Spanish captioning, where available, is sponsored by Jayco. At Jayco, we've been making family dreams come true since 1968.
Towing a travel trailer is great fun. There's all kinds of adventures out there awaiting you. But travel trailer sway, the lateral movement that's unexpected, is something that can plague people a little bit now and then. Even a trailer and tow vehicle combination where they're perfectly matched for weight, the trailer's not too big, the tow vehicle isn't too small, you have a weight distributing hitch that's properly adjusted, trailer has the right front to back balance, all these characteristics, if they're all correct and in line, you can still have a little bit of trailer sway, lateral movement, at unexpected times. For example, when you catch a strong gust of side wind, for example, or when a commercial truck passes you and you get caught in the bow wave and it'll blow you around a little bit. Most of the time, of course, the driver can handle this and you correct for it and you're just fine. So sway is not really a significant problem as far as most towing is concerned. But there are times when something happens and you get a little more sway, and sometimes it can be a pretty serious situation. Tuson Company has a new device called the Tuson Sway Control. This is a fairly new product. It's a solid state electronic device, mounts on the trailer. Once it's installed, there's no driver input. You don't have to do anything to it. It just is automatically there because it's powered by it's controlled by your brake control and by the internal components of the device, which we'll talk about a little bit more. Well, we've installed one of the Tuson sway controls on this little trailer. And it's got the little Mercedes tow vehicle. We're about to head over toward the Oregon coast. We've got a couple of drivers who've had a lot of experience with this vehicle in stock trim. Now that it has the Tuson, we'll head down the road. We'll cover everything from 2-lane roads up to 4 lanes, and we'll see what happens. And we'll find out their experiences and get their opinions on it. The sooner we're rolling down the road, the sooner we can tell you how it works. The Tuson Sway Control mounts to the trailer chassis between 5 and 10 feet back from the hitch ball. The way the sway control functions requires the installer to divide the trailer brakes into separate right side and left side systems. Due to the wiring complexity and modifying the trailer brake wiring, the Tuson manufacturer recommends the unit be installed by a qualified service center. A solid-state gyroscope is at the heart of the sway control. It senses lateral movement by the trailer. When the trailer starts to move side to side in a sway situation, the sway control selectively applies the brakes on one side or the other to pull the trailer back into line. There's no driver input required. The driver only senses it's working when the trailer quickly returns to a stable, straight-ahead towing position. A pre-wired LED indicator light provides function and troubleshooting codes.
I just love to drive. I have to start out saying that. I've always loved to drive. Put me in a car on a road and I'm a happy girl. I am feeling a difference. Again, I'm not quite sure how to quantify that. I am not an engineer. My husband is, but I'm not. And I feel some kind of a difference, some kind of a tighter, it just feels tighter. It's a long ride to the coast, and you want to feel safe and comfortable as you're going up and down and around corners, as I am right now, and it feels pretty darn good. And when I have to make steering changes quickly or even just around a tighter curve, again, it feels as if we are one unit with my vehicle and towing the trailer. I'm pretty pleased at this point.
Well, we've been driving this car and rig for about 4 years now, 4 summers worth. This Mercedes diesel does a fine job of towing it. It's got a 6,600 capacity, and since the trailer's fully loaded, probably only about 5,000 pounds, tows it really nice. All right, so I'm an engineering manager with Daimler, and we make heavy-duty trucks. And we happen to actually install these type of yaw sensors on our vehicles to help us with roll stability situations, to help make sure that tractors and trailers don't tip over as easily going around corners. So I really understand the principle of how the yaw sensor's doing its job and the criticality to make sure it's positioned on the trailer in the right location. And as I'm sitting here going down the highway, about 60 miles an hour, and I'm just doing some side-to-side motions here, just checking to see what kind of fishtailing I'm getting. I'm noticing not very much. When I make a slight drive toward the center lane and then over to the right edge, the trailer's doing a very good job of tracking right behind me. I make a little bit sharper motion, looking for some fishtailing, and I see the trailer move, but really not as much as I would have seen before we installed the unit. So I feel it's probably doing its job pretty well. So far, I think I've been really seeing a good result here. I've been making some of these moves from one side of the lane to the other fairly quickly, and the trailer seems to be tracking pretty well. I kind of like this Tuson system. I think it's really going to help make sure that when I have to make some of those maneuvers, the trailer's not going to come around on me and fall back in line the way it's supposed to.
This combination with this little Mercedes tow vehicle, which seems kind of small, but the fact is it's perfectly in control of that trailer. So it starts out as a good tow rig, but when you got the addition of the Tuson sway control device, that gives you that extra little edge. It's pretty incredible how we'll be driving, you're towing, you feel a little bit of push-pull back there, but otherwise the trailer stays right behind the truck like it's supposed to. I think it seems like a terrific device for anyone that wants to add that extra edge of safety and comfort and pleasure in towing. It looks like something that's certainly worth taking a look at. For more information about the Tuson sway control, log on to our website at rollinontv.com.
How would you like to win a Tuson sway control system for your trailer? You can. Just visit our website at rollinontv.com and click on the Tuson sway control contest link, where you'll find all the contest information. Then, just sign up to enter. Someone once said, the camping doesn't really start until the RV awning comes out. Whoever said that really knew what they were talking about. Carefree of Colorado, celebrating 45 years of RV awning innovation. For more information, visit our website at carefreeofcolorado.com.
Exploration. It affirms that we are alive, demands that we are present. So let's put our work lives on pause, ramble out into the world, and share the journey with the ones we love.
For more information, visit lancecamper.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Polk with RV Education 101. One reason RV travel is so popular is you can travel with your pets. Today I would like to offer some tips to help make RV travel with pets as comfortable as possible for both you and your pets. When we make campground reservations, we always check to see if it's a pet-friendly campground. Or you can call the campground in advance to check the pet policy prior to making campground reservations. Inquire if the breed or breeds of dogs you have are allowed. It is unfortunate, but some destinations or campgrounds you plan to visit have breed-specific legislation that bans particular breeds of dogs. Always keep in mind RVs can get extremely hot or cold inside depending on the outside temperature. Always make sure there is some type of ventilation and heat or air available when pets are left in the RV. Never leave your pets in the RV for long periods of time without checking on them periodically. Always have fresh drinking water available for your pets. You never know the quality of the drinking water when you travel, so it's a good idea to take a container of water from your home that the pets are accustomed to, or use bottled water. Stock up on the brand of pet food your pet is accustomed to for the duration of your trip. Pets should always travel in a pet carrier or crate for personal safety. Update all vaccinations prior to leaving on your trip and take a proof of rabies vaccination. For extended RV trips, have your pets examined prior to leaving on your trip. Get a current health certificate from your veterinarian before traveling and take the pet's medical records with you. It's a good idea to have photographs of your pets in the event they get lost or separated from you. Take flea, tick, and heartworm medications if you'll be on extended RV trips. Add your veterinarian's regular phone number and emergency phone number to your contacts list. Get the phone number for a local veterinarian when you arrive at your destination. Your pet's collar should include identification along with basic information such as your name, address, and phone number or email address. Microchip your pets so people know how to contact you in the event your pets get lost. Take a harness, tie-out anchor, and leash or chain. Give your pets plenty of room to move, but be cautious of traffic and obstacles they could get hung or caught on. Another option is to use portable exercise pens. Make sure your pets have shade when outside and never leave your pets unattended. Always pick up after your pets and follow any rules the campground has for pet owners. Lots of pet owners enjoy taking their pets into local establishments like restaurants. You should call ahead and ask if pets are permitted, and there are good resources online that you can research. Traveling with pets can be fun if you're prepared. This list doesn't cover all the information and concerns involved with traveling with your pets, but it sure is a good start. Happy camping.
Tired of waiting to get your refrigerator down to temp? Coming up after the break, Jeff shows us how he does it in half the time. At Jayco, we're a lot more than just an RV manufacturer. We're all about family. And we've been making family dreams come true since 1968. To see our complete product line and find your nearest Jayco dealer, visit us online at jayco.com or just log on to rollinontv.com.
Simply put, Thetford's Aquachem has outsold all its competitors combined because it's the strongest holding tank deodorant available. It provides the strongest odor control around the clock in all temperatures and conditions. It quickly liquefies waste and tissue and is 100% biodegradable. Aquachem, the industry standard for 50 years. For more information, visit Thetford.com. Aquachem, another great product from Thetford.
It's that time of year again. We're loading up the RVs, heading out for the campsites. The first thing that I do, and I think a lot of people do, is you go out a little bit beforehand and you turn on the refrigerator. Typical RV absorption refrigerator, of course, takes a long time to get down to operating temperature. It isn't like a compressor type refrigerator like you have in a home. So you can be looking at 10 or 12 hours on a warm day especially to get your fridge to operating temperature. If you're running on electric, it burns up a little extra electric. If you're running on propane, well, it uses up quite a bit of propane for those 12 hours while it's struggling to get down there. there is an easier way to do it that saves you a little bit of time and saves you some propane. Typically, the day before I'm going to be loading up the RV, the first thing that I do is put about 3 or 4 of these guys in the freezer at home. This is just a brick, as you can tell, not hermetically sealed, just a regular old brick. But I've got about 3 of these, and we'll show you what they're for out in the refrigerator then. Pile them up here in the shopping bag. Those things should feel pretty good on a hot day. So let's head out to the RV and we'll see what we do with these. Okay, we're out in the RV, got our bag of bricks. One of them goes up here in the freezer. The other 2 just get positioned somewhere in here in the refrigerator. And the idea with these, of course, is while the absorption mechanism is struggling to bring the fridge down to temperature, these bricks are like big chunks of ice. And they have enough thermal mass that they'll hold that cold for a long time. So I usually put like 3 of them in here, 3 bricks here, 1 on the top, close it up, and it's like putting a bag of ice or something in there. All you're doing is pre-cooling the refrigerator enough to help the mechanism bring it down to operating temperature. So with the bricks in there, we turn it on, leave it on auto or gas as the case may be, and this works really well. It'll bring the temperature down in way less time than it would be if you didn't have them in there. One viewer told us about trying this, and her experience went from 10 or 12 hours down to 3 hours to get it down to 38 degrees. That's not bad. So check around outside your house, see if you got a brick or 2 to spare. Maybe even a big round smooth river rock would do the trick. It's a smart way to get the jump start on getting your fridge ready to go for a weekend. Yes, you do take the bricks out before you load the fridge with food and beverage of your choice. And that is your Rollin On TV tech tip for the day.
Need some new replacement rubber trim and seals for your RV? Now celebrating their 60th anniversary, Steel Rubber Products has been the leading choice for discerning hot rod and classic car owners for all their rubber parts needs. And now, Steel Rubber Products is offering the same high-quality parts and service to RV owners everywhere. For more information on Steel Rubber Products and to get a free RV catalog, visit rv.steelrubber.com. When you have a Truma AquaGo instant hot water system, you can expect to make a lot of new friends.
Do you have a sweet tooth that just won't quit, but a waistline that needs to whittle? Today I'm going to show you how to make a rich, creamy, satisfying dessert that will wow you while still being healthy. Chocolate pudding. What? Yeah, there's a trick to this, as you might expect. The base of our pudding is, wait for it, avocados. Ripe and ready, these nutritional powerhouses contain numerous vitamins and minerals, including potassium, folate, vitamins B, C, and E. They're also known to lower bad cholesterol and more. We'll sweeten it with a little bit of honey and add a few more healthy ingredients. In just a jiffy, you'll be enjoying a no-cook, decadent dessert that will leave a smile on your face, and only you and I need to know it's not only good, it's good for you. It's super simple, so let's get started. What you're going to need is a blender. Now you can use a Vitamix, you can use a food processor, a stick blender, a hand beater, or with a little bit of elbow grease, you can use a fork to smash the avocado and a whip to mix everything up. Okay, so to our blending container, I'm going to add 2 avocados. You want to make sure that your avocados are not overripe. So when you pick them out at the store, just give them a little squeeze, just a little gentle pressure, and they should give just a little bit. That's how you'll know they're ripe and ready to go. Just like that. I'm going to add a half a cup of cocoa powder right to the mix like so. I've got a 1/4 cup of skim milk. Perfect, like that. We're going to add about 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Delicious. By the way, if you'd prefer to use something like a mint extract, a rum extract, or even bourbon, that works just fine too. But keep it about 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to add a little bit of honey. We're going to add 6 tablespoons, which is a scant or an almost 1/3 cup. And a lot of my viewers will know this trick. In order to get the honey to slip out of the measuring cup easily, we're going to use just a little bit of non-stick spray right on the cup, and then we're going to put the honey in it. Okay, and are you ready for this? You're going to love it. Right in like that. As you can see, it pretty much slips out. Simple and easy, so you get every drop. The last thing we're going to add is 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. This is just going to give it a little depth of flavor. And if you don't have espresso powder, you can use just a little bit of instant coffee. That works just as well. Once blended, you're going to put this into 4 individual serving size bowls or dishes, because you're going to get 4 servings out of this, just like so. Nice and beautiful. We're going to garnish this with some fresh mint. Now you can use toasted coconut, you can use an orange zest, whatever you like. I love the fresh mint. I'm also going to eat these mint leaves as I eat my chocolate pudding. So right in like that. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of fleur de sel. This is just some flaky sea salt. I happen to pick this up in Paris. It gives it a nice crunch and goes oh so well with the sweet chocolate flavor. On top like this. Perfect. We're going to put this in the refrigerator. It's going to chill for about 30 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat it. All right, it has been 30 minutes. Our chocolate pudding has chilled and it's ready to eat. As you can see, by the way, it is just beautiful. Looks just like chocolate pudding. Believe it or not, it tastes just like it. So I'm going to have a bite. Let's see what we think. Get a little bit of that fleur de sel in it. The salt gives it just a little bit of crunch. It's creamy, chocolatey, and delicious. Try this at home. It's simple to make in your RV kitchen. Let me know how it goes. I'm Evanne. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
We hope you enjoyed this week's program, and for more information on anything you saw on the show, along with additional videos and stories from current and past shows, visit our website at rollinontv.com. You can also join us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. As usual, this has been another fun production. If you're into RVing or just appreciate vintage vehicles, be sure to set your GPS for the RVMH Hall of Fame in Elkhart, Indiana. This museum houses the largest collection of vintage RVs and trailers dating as far back as 1916. For more information, visit their website at rvmhhalloffame.org. Bye.